Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will design a necklace using GGC treasure bag, the Sunrise Autumn collection. So this is the one. There is Sunrise and Sunset collection. So I got the Sunrise bag, and this strand we received 16 inches worth of this beads we received. So what I did was I took 0.8 millimeter Chinese knotting cord. Okay, you can use 0.4 as well, or you can use Ceylon, any kind of cord will work, even hemp will work for this project. And also I have some 8 seed beads in the gold color. These are check glass beads and bead treasures, check glass beads. I'm looking for the color, so it is satin gold is what the seed beads are. So I strung these beads in a pattern, 4 beads. After that I added a 8 seed beads. That's the pattern I followed. I'm going to use this pendant we got from the box as well. So I finished stringing half of the beads here. I saved some beads for the earrings if I want to. So there's about say 10 of the beads. The rest I have divided into half, and then here it is. So I didn't cut the cord is still in this spool. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to measure. So I'm not going to knot all the way, but I'm going to do random knots. So 15, so around say 2 feet of cord for one side is more than enough, is what I feel. So you can take 4 feet of the cord, and I can cut it. So that is 4 feet of thread that I cut, and this is what it is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just make a slip knot just like that, so that the beads won't fall, and move all the beads down there. So take the cord, fold the 4 feet of cord into half. Okay, take the middle of that and go through the loop in the pendant and bring that down. That's a lark's head knot. Okay, so that's what it is. So you can continue threading this. I mean, you can do the thing on both sides. So instead of a lark's head knot, I thought I will make the knot a little bit more more nice. So the lark's head knot is, I'm just showing it in with the use of this toggle part, because this also has a loop same as a pendant. And then I have a short cord. Okay, I fold it into half. Lark's head knot is, you put this through. Okay, and then insert this through the loop, and that's a lark's head knot, right? So when you have this, you move this a little bit like this, and then fold your pendant or whatever you want to wrap one more time. Sorry, the other way around. So let me just insert this. Okay, and take these 2 cords in, and then just like that. See that? See how it's nicely wrapped, and when you pull it, so that's how that will sit. So this is the knot I'm trying to achieve, as you guys can see. So that's very simple. I want to make you can do a regular lark's head knot, it's totally up to you, but I just want to make this a little bit special. It's a pretty easy one, and it will be useful in a lot of different this is a lockside knot, for example, right? So whenever you put the lockside knot, so take the cord, put the middle through the loop, okay, and then take the two ends inside that loop. That will be your lockside knot. Now just remove the lockside knot, loosen it up, okay, make sure the cords are not twisted. So this is how it is going to be. So just loosen it up, okay, see that I'm just holding everything in my hand stiff. Take the pendant or whichever it is, go from bottom to the top, so go from underneath towards the top and just pull the cord. So there you go, there is your decorated lockside knot, you can call. So this is the knot I'm trying to achieve here. Forget my beads, it's just hanging in there because I don't want to string it again. So take the cord, I have this, I'll fold it into half, take the 4 feet cord, fold it into half, the middle of that, put it through whichever side you want to, okay, and then you're supposed to take this through that, okay, that's your lockside knot, right? So now what you're going to do here is loosen up the lockside knot and separate between that, right, just like that. Hold it, take your pendant inside out from the bottom top and just pull the cords. That is exactly the knot we already made. So now I will start knotting the beads on one side, making sure these are okay length. Yeah, once that knot is done, what I will do is I will take the beads and drop it down to do the knots. So you can do however you want the knots, it's totally up to you, but I like to do a knot after the second bead. So take everything inside, and then it's an overhand knot. I have gone through this overhand knot couple of times, I mean several times in my channel, but it's a very simple one. Take the cord, wrap it around your fingers, okay, take the end of the cord, I have beads in it, that's okay, and then hold that knot tight between your index finger and your thumb finger, transfer it to the right hand index finger and then pull this tight, okay, and then we have a seed bead right here, okay. So actually I like the knot only in after the seed bead. It's good. Then we need one more knot, okay. You can also do this a different way. What you can do is take your tweezer nose pliers or tweezers, hold the place where you want the knot to land. First of all, this is the overhand knot, right? So this is the knot I have in my, okay, don't confuse this other cord which is on the other side, okay, this is the knot. So I go through with my tweezer nose pliers, you can also use your tweezers, inside this loop and to where you want the knot to be, and then pull this tight. Now gently remove your tweezer nose pliers, hold this end and push this knot towards the bead. That way you will get the knot wherever you want. Now I will move these to the side, then move the next two beads and see if you like the knot right there. If you don't worry, take the knot off. So I don't like it, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the knots. So use your tweezer nose pliers or your chain nose pliers. Hold one side of the bump of the knot and then gently remove the other side. So hold it like that. It's pretty easy. Chinese knotting cord is very forgiving, and you can remove the knots and you will not even feel that there is, a knot before. The cord will be very, very forgiving. So I like that's one knot that's taken off. I have to take one more knot off as well before the seed bead. So I'm just gonna knot in between the green bead because it looks nice and elegant. If I do it before and after, which I have to, if I do it before, then I have to do after the seed bead, otherwise it doesn't look good. So, but you can also always do asymmetrical way. You can randomly place the knots. That is also an option that you can choose. One side will be slightly different from the other side because we didn't do we are not doing a random bead stringing, which you can also do, by the way. So sometimes it just doesn't, some people cannot do it. I'm one of those people. Okay, so here we go. I like these two beads separated by the seed bead and to continue that way, and I like the knot after the green bead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna knot here, take this end, you can do either end. That end there is a lot of beads, so you can do this way, doesn't matter. Hold it tight, hold this knot between your index finger and your thumb finger and pull the cord tight. Okay, and then again, this is how I'm gonna knot from here on, right? So this is a pattern I like. Choose the one that you like. So hold on, take the bead, go through it, and here we go. You can also hold like that, and then the tweezers, I will show you guys how to do with the tweezer as well. If you have a tweezer in hand just like that, you can use that. Make an overhand knot, wrap it around your fingers, take the end, put it through. Okay, so now you have the knot, but you want the knot close to the bead, right? So you go through the loop, the knot loop, and then hold where you want the knot to be, and then pull the end cord. Okay, see how it is. Now what you do is wiggle, 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 take that off. Your knot is still loose, you can see that. Hold the end, push the knot with your tweezers towards the bead. There you have the knot wherever you want. Now do the same. Move 4 beads down the line and see if you like it. If there is a little bit of a gap which you don't like it, go ahead and loosen it up. And then again. For me, the tweezer nose still not, tight. The tweezer nose pliers works very well than the tweezers. I really like that a lot. But everybody has a preference. Okay, there we go. See, I've loosened up the knot. Now again, do the same. Tighten it up. Now it's nice and tight. Move the rest of the beads down the line. Wrap it around your fingers. You can either take this and put it through, or take the other end and put it through. Both are fine. I like to do the hand knotting technique without any pliers or so. Just make sure it's nice and tight, and then hold it and then pull. There we go. I really like this. I have the tweezer, the beetle on knotting pliers as well. I use it for silk cord and seal on, something like that. But for Chinese knotting cord, I feel that the hand knotting technique is the best, in my opinion. Okay, take it, see that, so tighten that up, hold it and pull. There we go. And again, see that in the knot the bump is over there, just like that it comes. So now tighten it up and pull. One more. Tighten it up. You can also pinch it this way and pull. So now the last two, after the last two, I'm gonna make a knot as well. So this I chose to make less knots, but if I had to make a knot between the seed beads, 2 seed beads, I would have utilized more cord. I have a lot of cord left, but that's okay with me. If you guys, I will tell you guys exactly how much you need at the end of this necklace. If you're doing it in the same pattern and same number of knots as I made, then I'll show you guys how much we need as well. Now the time for me to thread the beads this side. So I will thread on the beads and knot and come back and show you guys how we will finish this necklace off. So what I'm gonna do here is take this two, I have knotted on both sides and I have this much left. I'm gonna take off the slip knot. I made a regular knot here, so it's a little bit time consuming to take it off, but you can take it. Right, take it off. But if it is a slip knot, you can just do this and it's done. So take the 2 cords, crisscross the cords like that, okay, and place it. I'm going to place it on the knotty do it all, but you don't have to have this. You can just tape this to your surface, or you can use macrame board, however you want to do this. I'm gonna do a sliding knot for the closure, and I'm gonna take about, say, 10 inches of cord. Normally you take 8 inches and that's more than enough. I'm gonna take 10 because I'm gonna make this knot a little longer than usual. So I'm gonna take 10 inch of cord, the same one, okay, and you can add beads also in this, but I don't want to. I want this to be simple in the back, so I'm gonna consider this as my center cord and these are my knotting cords. Take the left one, see, I have it in the middle, I brought it under the center cord. Now I take the left cord, keep on top of the center, take the right, go on top of the left, underneath and through that loop that we created. It's like a Q, right? Through that, and then hold on tight, hold both ends, keep your fingers on top and just pull that so that it's almost in the center. So now that's that. Now we have the P. Take the right cord, keep it on top of the base cords, take the left, underneath and through this. Okay, that's one square knot, right? So then do the same. This is, I call this as Q, the other one as a P. So I continue doing this until I run out of my cord, and that will provide you a sliding knot. So I finished the knots. Now I have a short tail. I'm gonna snip this off. Just leaving a little bit left on either side. Take this off. Take my lighter and melt the ends. Wait for a bit and press it to the side. So that it doesn't interfere with the center cords, because the center cords needs to move side to side. So see, this still not melted yet. So what I'm gonna do is nicely melt it and snip these excess off. Okay, I want this cords to slide underneath the knot. See that? So I want this to slide nicely. Slide that, and the length of this, because it's not a bracelet, it is a necklace, we want a little bit more length. Okay, so I don't want this to be 3 inches. Normally we would leave 3 inches, 2.5 to 3 inches for a bracelet, but for this necklace I'm gonna say 6 inch. Okay, but that 6 inch also, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take this bead, just 2 of the beads, okay, and I'm gonna take the end of the cord, add the bead, okay, excuse me, I need to melt it again. And then make an overhand knot. You can take your tweezers or tweezer nose pliers for this, and where you want the knot to be, that's where it has to be, right? Just hold it right here and pull that up. There we go. That's good enough for me. Do the same the other side as well. Okay, wrapped around, make a knot, and I want the knot to be exactly the same distance as the other one. Okay, now cut it. And melt it and press. Melt it and press. Okay, now the necklace is done. So this is how it looks. I really like the way this turned out to be. It's a pretty necklace, very nice and refreshing green color with some 8/0 excuse me, 8/0 seed beads and this beautiful pendant, right? So I used 0.8 millimeter Chinese knotting cord for this. We used the front pendant and the beads from the Gigi's Treasure Bag, the Sunrise collection. And I took 4 feet of cord, and I have some left. So let me just measure this for you guys. So this is almost 11.5 inch, plus 8, so 11 plus 8, 19 inches totally. um, you need at least 3.5 feet of cord for doing this necklace if you're doing exactly the same way, the same number of knots that I am doing. So it's always good to take a little bit more, so I can use this always to, do the sliding knot or stuff. I can still use this. If it is like a 4-inch or a 5-inch, it doesn't make sense, right? 8-inch and 11-inch makes sense, so I can use for a future project. I will save it and use it for a future project when I'm just want to do the this part, the sliding knot part, or the sliding clasp part. So this is what the necklace center looks like, and this is how the entire necklace looks like, and this is how the back looks like, and you can actually slide it open completely and wear it and tighten it where you want it to be. The height actually you can adjust. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you do like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.